Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of a Let's Play RimDwarfWorldFortress. You know, it's kind of a hard, tricky thing to say every time, because my mouth really wants to say the actual game names. But here we are, we're playing on extreme difficulty, we're playing on Cassandra Classic now, we got lots of people. Essie is breaking, because an innocent prisoner died, while out on a caravan. I'm sure that's not going to cause any really weird problems. We had 2 breaks out there. Poor Flex Fightmaster couldn't quite make it out to the peace talks because we didn't pack them with enough proper food. Yeah. If we're going to do more map caravan-y stuff, I will probably need to develop, like, canning or something. I mean, we got the salted meats, but they doesn't really do it. We'd have to produce a lot more salted meats than we do. More compacted machinery over here. Look at that. So quite a few components in this little mountainside, which is interesting. Mihei is testing out his new liver now. New liver, let's drink some sake. This is fine. We got some people with some tattered apparel. What kind of clothes are you missing that we don't have replacements for? T-shirts. I mean, you are set up to like drop anything that's below 50% or something, I think. I thought. Yeah. So I think you will auto-replace if we have some more. You are salvaging some fabric, that's fine. If we look at actual mesh shirts, t-shirts. We do have a job open for t-shirts if we had the material for it. Actually, someone had started it, that's the thing. Daniel Dansku. So we may need to, like, encourage Daniel to go and finish working on his t-shirt. That break risk, it's not particularly pretty over here, so that's not going to help anything. I'm worried that with these long tunnels, people keep swapping who's doing the mining, and yeah, that's actually really inefficient. If that sort of thing keeps happening. Got stuff rotting outside. Essie's still throwing a fit, and probably I'm assuming the caravan is paused. You're right outside the home. I don't know, maybe you're still going to show up. Oh yeah, you're still moving, even though you're throwing a fit. I had not realized that. Maybe the same thing was happening with Flex, or maybe it's because there's more than one person. Caravan 1 has happened. Breakdown of a heater. Now we've got unhappy nudity in terms of Flex. So you must have just dropped your pants because they were too decayed somewhere. I don't know if you're still carrying them. No, you're removing them now. You just took them off. You're walking across the map with your junk hanging out. Hopefully you've got some replacement pants waiting for you. Yeah, there you go. Pigskin pants. It's only 51%, so there's going to have to be a few more replacements as well. There you go, Daniel making some more t-shirts and things like that. Thing is, other than the salvage fabric job, what I like to do with this to make sure that there's not these like sort of half-finished jobs that are just filling up the queue all the time, I like the idea of making tailoring as a #1 priority. But I wonder if there's any chance, if I look at tailor, is salvaging set up as a different thing? We've tinker tailor now. Because, yeah, anyone with passion for tailoring, I would like them to just, like, listen, just work on it until you're done in this queue. I don't know if it makes sense to set the salvage fabric as, like, a super high priority thing all the time like that. But maybe. Keep this clear. You know, I don't think it would kill us to just be like, listen, if you've got any kind of passion for tailoring, we won't set it as a 1, but as a 2. Just get it done, make sure we got our t-shirts, then walk out of there. Because it's all these half-finished jobs that drive me a little bit bonkers. Because what happens, someone started one and then never got around to finishing it because they've got some other more important thing to do. And we have limits on these things, so it's going to be okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Starvation. Essie. Ugh. Well, stop psychotically wandering and then you won't be starving anymore. We've got lots of food. 170 meals waiting here. Good bot. Making some stir fries. Great and lovely. Some more rocks. I have to keep clearing those out so that I don't slow our people down from walking here. Yeah, if we could find some steel somewhere in here, I would be so happy. Scream cheese. Making cane must. Yeah, again, see all this. Get that stuff hauled into the base, please. It's not very efficient right now. We care about efficiency. Mm-hmm. There we go. What's Dark working on? Mesh shirt. Good. I mean, not everyone's that skilled at it. We could just, like, change it so that only... Well, we could make it so that there's only one person doing tailoring, and he's at max priority, and we could actually just cancel some of these unfinished jobs. That's always a possibility. Still got Starvation. And working on Neutromine. Very good. Yeah, if we got a Neutromine harvest, go nuts. Make as much as you can. Extreme break risk. Oh, yeah. So you still have the Catharsis, luckily, and as soon as you eat and then get some rest, you'll be okay. Organ harvested, dead people. Things aren't great. What? You're unloading your inventory there. But the caravan... What? Why would you unload your inventory there? I think that this caravan loading spot would also be the caravan unloading spot. I don't know. Drinking some beer. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You shouldn't snap. We have so much pet food, it's crazy. Alright, this is gonna be okay. Everyone's actually in a fairly alright mood. No one has recruited Bruno yet. Hopefully soon. How's your social status going? You've got a 100% relationship with Dark Help, which is good. You still have some negative moodlets, which is going to make it a little harder to be recruited. But yeah, you should join the party soon. We're feeding you high quality food as well, so that should make you happy. And you're making some fluies. You know, I still don't know, like, if it's efficient or not, but if someone does get, like, the flu or the plague or something, ignoring the death thing, it still takes a lot of medicine and time to treat them. So it probably is worth keeping up with the Penno. Do we still have an empty bed? Yes, we do. Right, because we only recruited one person, so, yeah. I was thinking we had 4 prisoners, but no! We never had 4 prisoners. We only had 2 prisoners and 2 liver containers. That's all it was. We could dig a little bit more here, but it's very unlikely that there's some hidden patch of steel in here. The odds are very, very much against it that that's happened. There could be some compact machinery, but even that's not that likely. Given the area. Have to be perfect placement for us to have missed it somehow. But yeah, please give me some more steel. I don't know if there's like a cheat for like reveal all. Would be nice in this particular case, but nah, we'll deal with it. Starvation. No, Essie, you're fine. There you go. Now you're properly full. We got a little bit of tattered apparel. We got some management going on. Danuge working hard over here. So, I don't know. I could cancel these tunnels and just have people go out here and mine that steel a little faster. I'm gonna commit to finishing the job that's there. That's gonna be okay. Cleaning's a little funny that they keep doing over here, but that's okay too. But yeah, cleaning bots would be nice. Hauling bots are always nice too, but a cleaning bot, a single cleaning bot means I could just turn off cleaning for everyone. And the advantage of that is fewer job interruptions. I could just have one person clean all the time. Like, Mal over here, a new recruit, right? Because we've got lots of hunters. I mean, you're pretty good at hunting. You know what? That might make a ton of sense. I'm going to turn off cleaning for everyone, except Mal. Who's going to be like, I clean above all else. Other than there's a couple of emergency haul jobs, like burying people or whatever, and then the plant cut. And some of the booze hauling as well, but that's okay. So basically, no one else is going to interrupt their work anymore. Sad wander from Dark Elf. No one else is going to interrupt their work right now for cleaning. And I think that's going to be better. I like the bulk cleaning. It did a lot of good things for us for a long time. But with the base getting a little bit bigger, it's getting to be slightly less grand. There's all our components. We do walk through there a little slower, but I don't think as much as like a rock. So we didn't get a ton of components out of this, but it's still going to help. Unhappy nudity. Oh, they went and got something. What is this? Plasteel. Wow. Now, it takes a long time to mine through this. And it's not a ton of it, but we still got lucky to get it, and I may as well go ahead and flag it to be done. We do need some plasteel for our Bionics or tissue printer right now, and making the Bionics will require some plasteel, I'm pretty sure. So it's good that we've got that. We still had some on the map, and we've probably got some from disassembling some of the mechanoids. So I don't think we're direly short. What are you smelting? Smelting metal. Nice. Steel shrooms. Excellent. And that's it. We might just want to go and set up quite a few more steel shroom crops. Looks like you get 1 steel per plant. Or per harvested thingy. We probably harvest more than 1 thingy per go. Yeah, that might be a good sustainable way to do it. More starvation problems. Oh yeah, you're actually on a sad wander, so makes some amount of sense. You're sad wandering into the prisoner room? Sure. Man, we have an excess of plants in here. Trying to keep... Because it was like... I mean, there's 2 people in it, so making it really nice makes a lot of sense. And I think there was a specific mood thing we were trying to deal with for a while. Extreme break risk all of a sudden. Oh, because you just got out of your sad wander and you're starving and going through alcohol withdrawal. Dig, dig, dig. Plasteel is so hard. Takes so much work to get through, but... I mean, we've got to do it at some point, so what the heck, right? Exactly. So, wasn't anything there. Still a little bit of digging coming up on the top. Still hoping we get lucky on some actual steel. Yeah, it's such a long job to go through there. Okay, some more planting. I mean, I could convert some of these. We could just stop with the cocoa. Actually, I think I am going to stop with the cocoa. Now, the question is, what do we replace it with? Do we replace it with more steel, or do we replace it with just more corn so that we can make whiskey more consistently? And I think that's what I'm going to do here. Especially since we always have a lot of meat, but sometimes we do run out of the vegetables for some of the fancy meals. Meteorite of slate. Damn it. Never a frickin' steel meteorite. I know it can happen. I've seen it happen before. But it must be... I don't know if it's less common, or if just because of the different materials. And we still have the gold over here that we'd like to mine out for money, I guess. I could just sell the gold. If you get a really good artist, you can make golden statues. What else? There's... A couple of the stations that you build need some gold. Like, I don't know, some of the more electronic-y minded ones, because gold is a good conductor. But just selling the gold off for money isn't a terrible idea. Especially if we do get that bulk good trader and we want to be able to buy all of the steel in existence. I'm just saving it for now, because it feels like there are other priorities in play, but I don't know, might not be terrible. That's a little bit more compact than machinery. We've got to get flag to be mined. Extreme break risk from Scream Cheese. Ugly environment. Tons of people. Everything sucks. I'm going to reset you. No, you're still digging. I mean, the ugly environment is because of where you are in this tunnel here. Hopefully you don't go on a real extreme break. I can't really do anything to, like, encourage you to not be so miserable. Other than, like, try to reset your job and see if you start doing something else. Because I can't, like, force you to do a happiness thing. I suppose I could give you a medical job. I could get someone to administer a smoke leaf to you? Does that work? Let's see. Administer smoke leaf joint. So I'm going to reset you. There you go. And then you're going to go right to a medical thing. You'll be like, you're miserable, and the doctor's going to say, I'm going to prescribe you a big fatty? I don't know my drug terminology. I'm sorry. A big marijuana joint. There you go. That has been administered to you. How you feeling there, Scream Cheese? You're still on edge. High on smoke leaf. You were very comfortable, which is good. And now you're going to go eat some meals and stuff like that. There you go. Just working in a tunnel, it is a really ugly environment. And we still have all the persistent debuffs from people, you know, prisoners being butchered, for example. Poor old Wootrax. We'll get you at some point, buddy. I love how every now and again he gets up, though, because we feed him a sticky bun. Non-ideal temperature. What is it? Oh, 9 degrees. Yeah, it is. It is getting colder. Hopefully we can finish another harvest of some of these guys before the season goes completely. Handful of guns. Almost through the plasteel there. I think. We can't do anything to, like, call a ship, can we? I know there are mods to, like, change the rate at which ships appear. I suppose we could send a caravan to somewhere explicitly and just buy steel from there. I don't know if you can buy steel from primitives. And, I mean, we still have the problem where we don't really have some long-duration food. I mean, we could do some pemmican growth. There's a few things like that, but I don't know. I suppose, well, this research is nearly done with the synthetic organs. And we're going to take a look at that. I think what we will do is we'll do the canning after this. There's all the mineral scanners as well, which they're not super advanced tech either, so it actually wouldn't take as long to do. The problem is the tech that we're researching right now is nuts in terms of cost. Like, not even the robots are spacer tech. So yeah, we'll probably do the canning next. And then I think that'll open up a lot more caravan stuff. And maybe what we'll do is actually try to do a trade caravan. Now, we don't have any pack animals, so weight's going to be a little bit of a problem. What is this? A slate wall? Sure, let's deconstruct that. I don't suppose you can... Daniel the Insku's coming, but you're here, so go ahead and do that. Stop! Stop, 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 stop. Ancient danger. Nope, no, no, no. Cancel. Okay. Ancient danger. That sounds like fun times. But let's hold off on it just a scooch. I was going to say, I hadn't gotten the ancient danger warning, but I guess no one had come directly adjacent to the wall yet. Alright, so we could have some bots. Synthetic organs. Print incredibly well-engineered artificial organs. So we don't have to harvest kidneys anymore. Oh. So yeah, I'm going to come down here and... There's Canning Tech and Classic Canning Machine. Unlocks the billable canning machine. Unlocks the canning factory. Well, whatever. We'll unlock both. This is cheaper, so we'll start with that, and then we'll queue up that one. And we'll see what they both are. I'm betting we need steel for that. And we still need our tissue printer to come up. Let's just double check that the bionics list hasn't changed. No. And this is the simple prosthetic one, so that won't have changed either. Okay. You are digging a compacted steel way over there, which is interesting. Caravan request. Tribal headdress times 60 would give us some sort of legendary coat. I mean, it's around for a long... Oh. It's around for long enough that we could, like, maybe bulk do some crafting to get it done, but I don't know. There's Mal doing plenty of cleaning. Very slowly tip-tapping away at the plasteel. We could, because we have enough plasteel mines kicking around, plus the plants, if we did get the opportunity to just sell plasteel, I think I would jump on it, actually. Maybe not all of it. Again, we'd want to keep... Is it something ridiculous, like 200? 150 plasteel to build a tissue printer. And we will need some for some of the prosthetic parts. But again, we should be able to keep getting some. So it might be a non-terrible idea to just sell plasteel for profit. I definitely want to pop this. But I think what we could do is set up some guns down here for when we do. Now, it could just be the coffins, which is a whole other interesting setup. So we could potentially catch some prisoners and things doing that. Could be a coffin room, or it could be full of mechanoids. Power's still okay right now. When winter comes, I think we do use quite a bit more power. But we're far from having the material to get our geothermal set up over here. We are going to go and start building the sandstone wall. So again, let me double check this. If I set up the geothermal here, right, that's like that. So sandstone wall on the outside of that. I'll leave it there. And floor, sandstone tile. And we'll go out 2 tiles like this, just as a bit of a fire break. Excellent. And I'm just going to cancel the power thing. But we'll all be ready to go. We'll do that and actually run a power conduit, say, to there. So everything will be ready when we actually have the material to build the other geothermal. We're not hurting on power too much right now, but at some point we will be. Of course, we can toggle off some things like the crematorium, for example. We already toggled off the prosthetic centers because we don't need them right now. You're doing a little bit more smelting, which is good and fine. So yeah, I'm not going to assign any more of this. We'll just mine out the stuff that's in the world right now, which includes... Oops, some fire. Includes the plasteel here, which might not be the highest priority. Maybe I should just cancel this for now. Hopefully I'll remember to untag it later, and I probably will, because then we'll get the steel done there. Okay, so there's the classic canning machine. I don't know if I should build both or not, because the other one's like a canning factory or something. I'm unlocking both techs. It's possible that they're coming in from 2 different mods. It's entirely possible that that's the case, and that's why there's some duplication there. Got some yayo over there. You're grabbing some vodka. poor old Woo over here. Tissue printer. Need the material. I think because steel is in the list, it's waiting to deliver that first. I'm not sure actually. Like, why didn't the plasteel and components get delivered? It might do it in order, or might wait until we literally have enough material for everything before it starts doing any building, which actually is fairly efficient. I don't know if it does that for everything. But yeah, there's such a huge demand on steel right now, and I mean, I can't argue for the fact that the turrets are pretty important. Should I make plasteel turrets? They're a little bit more durable. In my experience, it's not worth the expense. They're a little bit more durable, but they still tend to blow up pretty easy, and then you've lost all that plasteel. So yeah, making a few more blocks, which is okay. So yeah, this research will go fast. I don't know what we do after that. Or a poison ship. Where is you? We don't have any guns set up right now. That's going to kill all of our plants. It's not the worst thing, though. We do still have a little bit more time to deal with the poison ship. It's not like we've got to panic instantly. It's not great. We'll get ready to do our typical sort of turret setup over here. I think I'm going to go ahead and chop these trees here. Actually, the trees will probably die regardless, so. I was chopping them just for line of sight, but I guess we may as well chop them for the wood right now. So we'll do that, run the power, we'll move the guns over. Of course, we only have 3 guns right now. It's not, we don't necessarily have to rush to do that. I'm going to turn off sowing. Because, first of all, the season's not going to be great for it anyway, and a bunch of plants are going to die, and I don't want people wasting time trying to replant things. I'll have to remember to undo that later. Okay, everyone's going to sleep, which, I don't know, I guess is fine. I might want to do an early harvest of everything. Now, the toxin hasn't reached this far yet. It will take a while to spread. Need warm clothes. I mean, we did have some jobs for some parkas set up over there. We've got some in storage. Maybe not enough for everyone, but we'll be okay. And you haven't been recruited yet. I mean, we do have wardening turned on for dark and whatnot. Yeah, you're at 100% with both of our wardens and haven't been convinced to join yet. Again, you do have a fair number of negative moodlets affecting you, so I guess that's kind of legit. Got that. So some people are still building over here, which is fine. Again, I don't feel like we have the same time pressure to take care of the poison ship, especially with winter about to set in. You're not really screwing up much in the way of my crops. Hardcore ginger, you're building some walls and things. We've got plenty of blocks, or at least we should. You're going to build some power conduits. And the lack of steel is really, really influencing the speed at which we're doing things here, which is too bad. A little bit more mining, a little bit more hauling to do. Volcanic Winter. What? Hold on. A distant supervolcano has erupted and began spewing millions of cubic kilometers of ash into the atmosphere. Ash in the atmosphere will obscure the sun. Temperatures will drop and plants will suffer from lack of sunlight. Could pass in a few weeks, or it might last many seasons. Okay. Again, luckily, we're already going to winter, so we're it's not necessarily going to influence this crop cycle. I don't know how much colder things are going to get. If it's going to be the same as, like, if we had a cold snap going on. In which case we really will need some warm clothing. And if it's still lasting in the spring, we might have some problems. Work frenzy, good. The other thing we got to remember is a lot of the critters won't have anything to eat with this poison ship out there, and we will get into a weird situation. We'll have to worry a little bit about the predator animals. Like, if all the bunnies die, then the timber wolves will come after our people a little bit more. Yeah, we're doing a quick harvest over here of this stuff. And people are hauling that in as well, which is good. So, hopefully not too much of that goes away. You're still working on some power conduits here. Slowly getting a trickle of steel in from different things. And yeah, some of that will have to get mined out. Canning tech done. Okay. So, we could finish the pemmican stuff, which honestly, let's do that. I still want to do the canning more, but we may have to wait right now because, like, can I suspend a job? I guess I could forbid there, because I want to place things down, but I don't want them to get built yet. So for canning, we get canning machine and canning factory. Can be set. Wait, set like it works on its own? Takes more steel, but I don't know. Well, yeah, it doesn't even have a work spot, whereas this one does. Interesting, and it actually doesn't get boosted by that. I mean, maybe people have to load it still. I'm gonna put it here. This room's getting very crowded, but that's okay. And again, I'm gonna forbid this for now, so we don't actually use any material. Area has been revealed. Whoa! So, people could drop here for an invasion. So what I'm going to do, as a safety precaution, I will build a bunch of doors out of sandstone blocks over here for now. Just to slow down anything that might happen. Although if they grenade it, I suppose it's a thing. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and cancel a couple. We'll just put a door. So technically this is still indoors over here. We could roof this up. That doesn't stop necessarily everything. We could grow some plants here. I don't know what we're going to do with this area. You know, this might be a great area to put our chickens in the future when we get some again. Assuming we're going to get some grass here later on. Huh. You failed to construct a wall. Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's going to be really close up. At least the guns shouldn't miss too much. But yeah, normally I like to build them a little further away to maximize range, but this is going to be okay. Sure. Now, because we do have the row of traps over here, this time we might want to really focus on bringing that down to 50% hit points. So robotics are good. Soylent sounds fine. Advanced cooking. Fueled sweets table. Sweets table. Cooking tools. Cooking tools? Does that mean like faster cooking speeds? Is it like one of those things? I'll tell you what, it's a pretty quick little research at 500, so we're going to do that. And try to avoid some spacer tech for a bit. I'm tempted to go up the robotics. I mean, that does use a lot of material. Got refining over here. Build refinery. Oh yeah, chem fuel from wood. Devil Strand we don't grow yet. We might want to look into that. Advanced hydroponics we're making do without. We make our own guns. Need 7,000 for the ground penetrating radar. Automatically detect minerals. Scanners automatically detect precious minerals of gold and jade in nearby areas. But not in which scanners were built. Pumps are found on average once per 30 days within a radius of that. Build one or more scanners has little no effect. I don't really know what that does. That's different from the ground penetrating radar, which finds places that we can drill. I don't know. We'll queue some stuff up and see how it goes. I'm wondering about doing some bulk hunting here, just to kill all these things before they die off normally. Plus, well, yeah, before they die off from the lack of food resources, and we might want to stockpile some extra meat before winter sets in. I kind of like that idea. Okay, that should be quite a lot of it. Be nice if there was a big muffalo herd. That tends to be a pretty efficient way to do some hunting, but there we go. Okay, that'll get hauled out at some point too. There's probably no place to haul it. That's why it hasn't been doing it. And there's a little gap there, but yeah, we're kind of out of places to store the rocks for now. But that's okay. We did get our door there, just to say. And yeah, if we can do a chicken coop there, that'd be nice. So this is definitely expanding a lot. Non-ideal. Temperature not growing, yeah. And with the volcanic winter and everything like that, none of this is going to grow anyway. Let me try another harvest job here, just on the chance that a few more has gotten just mature enough for another quick harvest. We're not going to get maximum out of here because it didn't grow to the maximum size, but we'll try to get as close as we can. The Noosh has got cirrhosis! Poor guy. That's okay. We'll set up some tissue printing soon. Hopefully we won't have to harvest any more livers. Bruno still hasn't been recruited. That's a mass hunting. Oh, there's a rotting muffalo over there. And yeah, you are getting some steel production here, which is nice. What's this little puff? Nymph hair. Is it just a pretty plant? Beautiful bluish grass. I like the name. Sounds like something out of Harry Potter. Which I've been, well, I was going to say rereading. I picked up the audiobooks, and they are really, really, really well done. The narrator, he's got, like, perfect voices for all the characters. Mine is Hermione's a little weak. But all the other characters are bang spot on. Really good. McGonagall really good. Hagrid fantastic. I'm really enjoying the audiobooks. Because I've been doing it while I bought them for, like, flying. So I could listen to them on flights. And then, since then, I'm just like, okay, set up an audiobook when I go into bed, for example. And it just turns out to be so lovely. We'll do some bulk hauling of that stuff. But that is the last of the mineable steel that we're aware of. An eclipse. Okay, that's fine. Although, how dark is it? We've got an eclipse and a volcanic winter. Like, it's pitch black out here. No stars, no moon, no sun. Just hello darkness, my old friend. So we'll wait for these bits to get done, the power conduits and the walls, and then move what we can. Looks like we have started work on some of these. Yeah, see, they're delivering some of the goods, even when they're not all available, and they're doing it sort of out of sync for a few. Might want to, like, cancel a few of these. There you go. We should have enough, hopefully, to finish these two. And then we'll move the rest. Guess I could move them now. Well, what if we get raided? There's advanced cooking. Oh, and then we've got the long-range mineral scanner already queued up. So, would it be under MISC cooking tools? Oh, yeah. 14% increase, need to be placed near cooking tops, will boost the cook speed of all tables nearby. So we'll put it there, but again, I'm going to put a little forbid. Because we need to save the material for something else. Broken down heater. But yeah, the speed boost is nice. I mean, even with the robot, it's still going to be handy. Because the robot's pretty damn busy all the time. Alright, so we get the extra meat coming in, which is good. I mean, we still have plenty of cooked meals. Tons of cooked meals. But I do like the extra safety feature, especially going into the winter here. And we got a Manhunter pack of emus. That's a lot of emus. Now, we have the closed door, so people aren't going to be wandering outside. We don't have enough guns, I think, to, like, challenge the emus this time. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to restrict everyone to our indoors area. I should really keep a permanent, like, not actually indoors area so that people can come in and out here. Everyone's asleep, so everyone would have been in the base regardless here. I guess this is a fine place for us to put in a cut. Again, I'll go and expand the indoors area over here so that this will mean that there's going to be some cleaning outside, but it's hardly the worst thing in the universe. So that's going to delay that. Luckily, we did get all the material in here. This is rotten-ish timing. I'm just worried about, at this point, I'm not worried about my plants. I'm worried about this, like, ruining the ecosystem around here and really making food scarce because no one's going to be able to go and feed themselves. So the Manhunter packs, I think, will just, like, linger around here for a while. But it could be a long while. Mortar tech? Drop some mortars in here? Ugh, I don't know. Alright, we'll put a cut in here. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you guys next time.